Last week, he told you he was going out to watch your friend's game. This was on Monday and by Thursday. Yeah! Last week, he told you he was going out to watch your friend's game. This was on Monday and by Thursday.
From the beginning, I started off when I was about 7, 8. I was singing in church in a choir. And from that, I kind of got really acquainted with some girls in there, and all of us kind of formed a group of 4. With them, I was singing for like 4 years as such, and just from there my love for music just really grew, especially because we started off in church. Everything was live orientated, so we was always with a live band, and everything was just so organically produced. And then from there everybody kind of got older, everybody drifted, went to college, this, that and the other, and I stopped singing for like a year. And then within that year I was like, okay, no, I really need to sing. So then from there was when I got encouraged by a couple of friends at the time to actually go solo. So I had like a really guilty conscience because I didn't want to, because I was like, I was in a group and I felt all loyal and I was like, it looks bad. But then I just felt compelled to sing, and then from there I've literally just been singing ever since.
Yes, I know where I'm supposed to be, cause I know where my goal remains. In my heart I see vision beyond the race. 2020 vision, there I go again. So I know I gotta go beyond the sun, past the stars, Jupiter and Mars. I've been in the dark so long.
My parents grew me up on funk, they grew me up on soul, they grew me up on R&B, neo soul, they grew me up on reggae. I listened to pretty much whatever was played, do you know what I mean? And even until now, I feel I have a very eclectic taste, because I will still listen to an array of stuff and pull influences for such things. It's funny, if you listen to my songs like Heartstrings and some of the other tracks that I've actually put out, it's funny because a lot of people do compare me to the likes of Kerry Hilson, which I do get a lot. But funnily, I would say I have a similar taste to them, but I would classify myself as like a refreshing cocktail of R&B and soul and a little infusion of popular music. So that's how I would describe myself. A lot of the time when I started off as a solo artist, it started off with like Music Soul Child, Jill Scott, Erykah Badu. Those were my favourites, like growing up. And that's how, when I started off as Hayley C, as a lot of people knew me as, my stuff was a lot of, it felt very neo-soulish, and it had the hints of R&B and whatever, but it was heavily based around neo-soul, and that was purely because of the influences I had. My passion is in music, my passion is in singing, my passion is in entertaining, and that's all that really needs to keep me going, to know that singing is what I want to do and singing is what I'm going to do, because I see it in my future. I know I'm going to go and get it, so I'm on path to doing that, and that's exactly what keeps me going. With 80% of my tracks, I write them based on experiences that I have, or feelings that I'm going through at the time, or just general situations I see around me. So it would be hard to pinpoint one song of mine that would relate to that question, because all of them relate to like different feelings I was feeling maybe Monday, and then something relates to like a situation I was in May or something. So they all have different elements of me. I have been writing songs for maybe 5 years now. Yeah, so yeah, 5 years.
Last week, he told you he was going out to watch your friend's game.
I use an array of methods. I first of all find it easier to write if the track's already produced, or in some ways I write with the producer as he's making the track. I do write songs just for writing songs, and then I would have to make music to them, but I don't find that that's the easiest way for me to do that. With regards to writing itself, I tend to just write, and then I kind of build the concept around that, but I'm learning to actually have a concept beforehand and then write thereafter. But yeah, that's how I find it easier for me. UK scene is actually on the come up in general anyway, and it's probably the most cliche to say, but Jessie J is really representing right now. She really, really is. Even before she was blown, I was watching her on YouTube and I knew of her movements and stuff, and she's really, really, really kind of pushing the boundaries for other artists who would have found it a lot harder to kind of break with the genre of music that they do. So I'm only going to say her for the minute, but she's really, really pushing boundaries for everybody right now. So. The best piece of advice I've been given is to just be myself and do me. That just stretches across every single thing I do in life, anybody does in life really. It's helped me in many situations where I felt that I had to be a certain way to get somewhere or what have you, but all I can do is be me, and so far it's doing me justice. So something I would say to anybody, to just do themselves and be themselves. And I've got so much in the pipeline, it's actually ridiculous. I've got, like I was saying, my website's coming up, which is going to have and host a lot of information about me on there. So it's going to host a lot of my shows. I've had a lot of photo shoots recently, so that's going to have a lot of that stuff on there as well. It's going to have a lot of information that only my website will hold, so people will have to go there to find out really what's going on with me. I've got a lot of exciting people I'm going to be working with that's going to be on my project, production-wise, artist-wise. I can't say too much, but everything is coming. It's coming. It's really exciting. It's going to be hopefully vibrant and exciting and fun for everybody who listens, and hopefully everyone will love what I'm going to give them, my little present to the world. Hopefully. Guys, this is Hayley Cassidy and this is Set Off.